Being the best coder in the room doesn't make you the best engineer anymore. In fact, it might not even get you hired. Let me explain. I've been in this industry for the last 10 years, freelanced, led teams, scaled apps, built apps from scratch, and helped startups to actually get started. And the one thing I keep seeing is that people get obsessed with the code. Engineers are obsessed with clean code and the syntax, while ignoring the things that actually can get you hired, promoted, and respected in the field. We need to be honest. Coding is just one part of the equation. But if that's all you are focusing on, you're leaving a massive income growth opportunity on the table. So now, let me break down what makes an engineer a truly great one in 2025 and beyond. And it's most probably not what you think. We will cover the overlooked soft skills that makes 10x more, how to supercharge your productivity with AI, and finally, a realistic, not fluff roadmap how to become a great software engineer. Let's dive in. You probably heard people say communication is important. Let me give you 4 non-technical superpowers that will definitely separate you from others. Clear communication. Can you explain the bug that you've been working on for the last 2 weeks in clear 2 sentences for your product manager? Can you give valuable, positive feedback in PRs that are leading the conversation? Engineers who can translate complex technical issues into a plain English are much more valuable. Secondly, engineering is a team sport. Collaboration is key. The best developers don't just write code, they help others to become a better engineer as well. A great team lead knows when to push, when to compromise, and when to simply shut up and let things happen. Third, and this is a critical aspect, to have strategic thinking. Simply, you are not just building features, you are actually solving business problems. You are a magician who is balancing short-term and long-term effort and the impact, who decides what worth spending time now and what are the tech debts that we have to pay later, and in the same time balancing the speed and the quality. This is the kind of judgment that no AI model will be able to replace it yet. Fourth is about feedback. The best engineers seek for feedback fast. They don't just ship once and disappear, but rather iterate fast. And here's a secret, that mastering soft skills, it may not just apply to your day-to-day job. It can help you to become a better teammate, a better partner, a better human being, or even a better leader. Now that we covered the human side, let's talk about our best new friend, artificial intelligence. It's not here to replace you yet, but if you are ignoring it, you're definitely going to fall behind. So here are 5 ways smart engineers are using AI right now to work faster, cleaner, and more efficient. First, use tools to summarize and understand code faster. GitHub Copilot or Cody can help you understand legacy code, brand new code bases, or even weird libraries that you are not familiar with it. This will actually save you hours of guessing. Second use case is documentation. Everyone is talking about how important documentation is, and in the same time, everyone is in a love and hate relationship with it. So why don't you let AI draft the documentation for you, you revise it and ship it? This actually can save days and weeks of monkey work. Third, and this is what I use the most, is having a personal debugging assistant. When you get stuck on an error message, AI can actually help iterate faster and come up with possible solutions iteratively and be able to try out as many fixes as possible. It definitely will be wrong a few times, but it's way faster than searching the internet endlessly. Fourth, the assistant who will help you refactor legacy code base. Once the AI knows the new style, the new coding conventions, and the new technologies that you want to migrate to, just feed the old one and will draft you out the new one. Most probably will not be perfect either, but in the same time will save at least 80% of the work that would be invested into refactoring. Use AI for planning and execution. AI can help understanding your tickets better and faster. AI can help you creating a checklist which will help you make sure that whatever you are shipping will have less bugs and less errors, and even can think of future improvements and architectural changes that will benefit the project later. AI needs to be your second brain, your assistant who will get off your shoulder the tasks that can be automated and simplified. So the truth is that coding is not going to be enough anymore. But combining coding with AI leverage, that can be a huge one. And this can definitely give you an unfair advantage. Now, let's bring everything together. And before we do that, and if you're still watching, please hit that subscribe button because it will mean the world for me. So that being said, if I had to start over today with everything I know, here's the roadmap I would follow. First, I would go all in one language and get scary good at it. Secondly, I would master Git and make sure I know how to use properly every single version controlling tool. Third, I would start building real projects. Courses and tutorials are great, but real apps are real deal and will teach you 10 times faster what the market and the business actually wants from an engineer. Fourth, I would definitely sit down and learn all the architectural basics, talking about solid principles, MVVM, dependency injection, and language-related paradigms to make sure that my code is readable, maintainable, and scalable in the same time. Fifth, get comfortable with a little bit other technologies as well. So coming from a mobile perspective, I would spend some time learning the HTTPS, GraphQL infrastructure, how microservices are working, and understand how modern apps are structured, talking to each other, and the architecture behind. Sixth, use AI from the day zero. Ask AI to be your review partner, your pair programming partner, help understand questions or bugs, so it can be used to be your best friend. I would document it. So publicly committing would help making sure that you don't go sidetrack. And I would invest a lot in the soft skills that will help me navigate in this world. So in conclusion, is coding enough in 2025 to be a great software engineer? I don't think so. Not even close. But when you combine it with the right soft skill, a productivity stack powered by AI, and a roadmap or growth map that focuses on real-world impact, you might actually become unstoppable. I hope I was able to give you some clarity and maybe even a bit of fire to level up your game. And if I did it, please hit that like button and that subscribe button, or maybe send it to a friend who needs to hear this. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to keep building.